Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sergeant Lane, Cryptid Counties here. I was going back through my archive. You guys remember about a month ago I did a video about the chameleon tree organ Sasquatch, which is right here. And you can see him right there. But also, I failed to mention, I found this footage in the back, but look at this giant. He's a monster, man. He's every bit of 20 foot tall. His head, like this tree right here, for example, is an 18-inch round tree on average. All right, his head is bigger than that. His head is at least a 2 foot circumference head. He's a monster, man. He's gigantic. His head's the size of a tree trunk, and he's just overlooking everything. He knows the Sasquatches are down in this little valley right here. I record this back on my hike. And check him out. You can see his high ridged brow, his forehead, his nose, his lips. That's not a tree. By no means is that a tree. I mean, you can see his high ridged brow right there, his nose, his mouth. He's even sucking on a tree root right here, getting his nutrients. And here's his conical head, right? There's his eyes. Yeah, that's a giant Sasquatch right out in the open. Appalachia, a giant of Appalachia. Um, you can see the hair even on his head right there. See the hair on the side of his head. Now I did a image enhancement on this guy. Let me go. Uh, Look at that. You can see his eyes. Look at that image. Unbelievable. His face is weathered. That's as real as it gets, folks. That's not pareidolia. That's the real deal. Giant Sasquatch of Appalachia. I got a couple more images to go through here before I call tonight. There's another one. Can't remember. Oh, right here. This image doesn't look like much, but when you zoom in here, look at this fella crawling out from underneath a rock. I recorded this during the hike. Look at that. That's a cavern on the backside of my property. I don't know how deep it goes. I've never went in there. But it looks like these beings are living in that cavern. Look at this little juvenile right there. There's a couple of them laying down in here. There's a juvenile right there looking up. So I'm going to go to markup or go to enhancement just to see if I can pull some of this image out. Get a better look at this fella. Uh, there we go. Now see, uh, during the summer, when the woods the vegetation's green, most of your vegetation's green, they will dye their skin in sap, certain tree sap to change their skin color, stain it green, and then when fall comes, they'll stain it another color using another tree sap. They will do cover and concealment and alter their looks for cover and concealment. they're a master class, and I've got evidence of them doing that. I got evidence of a Darrow sucking sap out of a tree and then bathing the juveniles with it. Um, so yeah, these beings are pretty phenomenal at that. But yeah, look at his skin. You can see his hair, see his lip there hanging, see his high ridge brow, his eyes, his nose. They're crawling underneath that rock. After doing that enhancement, you can see a being right here coming out from underneath the rock too, coming out of that entrance. This little guy here, he's hanging out at the top of the entrance. So I don't know how many's living in there, but I would like to get a drone and maybe find out. But it could be risky business, but we'll see. This summer, maybe we'll see if they've moved out of there or not. There's a little baby right there in the middle. Look at him. Anyways, check him out. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Peace.